I don't think this is a controversial statement, but I will tell you that no matter how you find the area of a parallelogram, it better be the same. In other words, if I have two different ways to do this, and which we're going to look at, the area is going to be the same regardless of how you calculate it. Okay? So let's look at this. We have a situation where we have parallelogram KLMN, and we have these perpendicular distances. We have this one here. That's one of our particular heights, and we have another one over there. So we have two different heights here, and these heights go with different bases. Okay, now I have shown that NK is 9, so that means that ML is 9 as well. Okay, LK is 10, so MN is also 10. We know that because we talked about that in class, where the opposite sides of a parallelogram are always congruent to each other. So if I want to look at this, it says to use NK as the base. So NK is 9, and NA is the height. That would be 6. So if we did that, that would be A is equal to 9 times 6, which, as we know, is 54 units. Okay. Now, what if we use LK? Oh, that should be LM as LK as the base. Excuse me. So if LK is the base and LB is the height, so this is a situation where we have this one. So we have our height is X and our base is 10. So this is base and this is height. Well, if I were to do that, my formula would say A is equal to base, which would be 10, times height, which would be, in this case, X. So I could write that as simply 10X. Okay? Now, I've calculated the area two ways using two options for base and height. But my area has got to be the same. So that means that these two values, 54 and 10x, they're equal. Okay? 10x equals 54. So if I want to find the other height, x, the other height there, I solve for x by dividing. I divide both sides by 10. That cancels out. So I show that x is equal to 5.4 units. Okay? And this should kind of make sense, because it doesn't matter which way I calculate the area. As long as I'm calculating it correctly, it's got to be the same either way you slice it. Okay? So if you have a situation where you have two different bases, two different heights, and you're trying to find one of the values, you basically set up two area calculations and then set the results equal to each other. Then you just solve for the missing piece.